Some of y'all call this loyalty, but it's really the fear of letting go what's not serving you. You've been patient with jobs that don't promote you, people that don't pour into you, and things that don't benefit your life. You're way too patient. Stop that shit. Like when I used to work in corporate, real 9 to 5 type vibes, it used to trip me out how many people have been in roles for years, just waiting. Not because they weren't talented, they were just too patient. Somebody like me, I actually have a problem that I've been working on. If something does not serve me in a certain set amount of time, I'm out of there. Like mentally, I can't sit down every single day knowing that there's possibly a better opportunity for me out there. There's no way I can work with individuals that see my hard work and don't reward it and play favorites with others. I'm like, if my coworker has been here for 2 to 3 years, has not been promoted, and I know she puts in work day in and day out, what the fuck does that mean for me? I'd probably have to kiss so much ass, and I'm not doing that. That's never been my type of vibe. And that's just not my personality, especially working in corporate, especially going into the office. Kissing ass, I would rather stock boxes, which I did do. It's not just with work. I used to have this problem with relationships and women as well. I used to always try and time the game. I'm gonna wait a week before I take her out. I used to think the same patience that I exuded to other people that people would have with me. Obviously, as time has gone by, I realized that that was extremely selfish. My patience or my lack of urgency has allowed me to gain, meaning that I'm quick to take risk and leave certain situations that other people will stay in for a long period of time. But also, it's made me lose out on a lot of opportunities and a lot of people because I was so patient and I was unwilling to get things done in a timely manner. Now, I understand some of us got trauma. This ability to be so patient is not a skill set that we practiced. Sometimes this shit is just really PTSD. Some of us learned early on to hold on to struggles, and if we let go, it meant failure. Boom. So back when I was in Nigeria, it was my first year, 9th grade. Every year we had a thing called school party. Now, throughout the whole school year, we had uniforms, right? Everybody wore the same shit. But when it came to school party, that's when you could wear, you know what I'm saying? You could put that shit on. So me being, you know what I'm saying, a kid from America, I was like, all right, I really got to show like I do this, you know what I'm saying? I already got the sneakers I'm wearing, got some nice clean white Fazos, Air Forces already. Like I know niggas was not rocking this shit, so already 101. But I needed a belt. Back then, if you know, bedazzled belts were fucking up the streets. So where I lived was close to a market. Now, a market is where they sell everything. You're gonna find food, clothes, a barbershop, everything is over there. Now, mind you, I'm reverse fresh off the boat. So I'm still this kid from America. I'm not really aware of the social norms and how people move and when certain things occur. So it's a Saturday and my mom went out with my brother. It's a perfect time to just run to the market, cop my belt, get back to the crib. So at that time, I had 200 naira with me. That's probably like $4. So I take the 200 naira, put it in my pocket. I put on my DC shoes. When I was young, I was really big into like DC skateboarding shoes. So I put on my all black DC shoes. And I start just, you know, galloping to the market. And I'm like, everybody's just staring me down. I'm like, fuck, what is going on? Like, it gotta be the sneakers, cause like everybody's just in slippers and like sandals and shit. But I'm like, why would sneakers be so like such an odd thing to wear? So I'm like, all right, you know what, fuck it, I'm already here. So I'm walking. I'm looking around, head on a swivel, all that. I get to do shop. He's not there. I'm like, fuck. So I'm standing, I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, he probably going 5 minutes. I'm waiting by the shop. I'm looking at all the belts. I'm seeing he got the bedazzled belts. I'm seeing some belts with, he got the belt where you could put your name on it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to fuck the school party up. 10 minutes go by. He's still not here. 15 minutes go by. Still not here. 20 minutes, 30 minutes go by. I'm like, fuck. He's not here. And mind you, at that time, I was such a patient person. It took so much for me to get out of the crib and walk to this place. There's no way I'm leaving without, I'm going home with some. I'm leaving here with some. And I'm like, I cannot go home. I need this belt, nigga. So like 50 minutes in, I start hearing commotion. Like people yelling, people like, hey, hey, hey. I'm like, oh shit, somebody getting robbed? So I'm like cooped up, like in front of his shop. I'm not too close to the road. And the commotion starts coming closer. And then all I hear is a phew, phew, phew. Like somebody was getting whipped. I'm like, no. I'm like, fuck, somebody get robbed. The sound gets closer. And it sounds like people are chasing somebody. Periodically, like every 15 seconds, I just peek. I peeked the fourth time. I just saw this figure with a mask, big ass cane. Nigga, my heart dropped to the floor. Long story short, it was a masquerade. So boom, I'm hiding under the curtain. The noise keeps getting closer, closer, closer. I could hear them on the side of my ear, on everything I love. They chasing a dude all the way up the street. I'm like, all right, let me peek out. Right when I said let me peek out, I moved my foot outside like I was about to walk out. All I feel, somebody just grabbed my pockets. Bro, it was one of the masquerades. I'm like, where did this nigga come from? And he was speaking pidgin English, so he was like, you the which nigga? What's he do here? I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. And he was like, really like trying to rob me. I took the 200 out of my pocket and I gave it to him. And he left me alone and he went back to his crew. And his crew came from behind and they all walked past the shop. Oh my God, y'all. If I didn't have nothing, yo, they would have brought me out and had their way. I'm like, fuck, I ain't getting no belt. I'm like, fuck, I can't go to no school party. I ain't getting no belt. Tell me why 10 minutes later this nigga pull up. He was like, yo, they said, what happened? I was like, bro, like, it's a long story. I don't even want to talk about it. So it's like, okay, like, what did you come here for? I was like, I wanted to see how much the belt was. Nigga told me the price for the belt, like, minimum was like 800. He had no belt under 800 So all of that was for nothing. Nothing. I was out my money, got robbed, almost got embarrassed for nothing because I was so patient. Listen, patience without action is just self-sabotage dressed up as virtue. Stop waiting on the perfect time to leave. Stop waiting on the perfect time to ask for more. Your future won't wait for you to be less scared, and neither will your blessings. So you might as well do what you got to do right now. Stop waiting on the job to recognize you. Stop waiting on that person to finally love you the way you feel like you should be. Stop overextending yourself, even if it's for things that you really, really